Okay, this is Mike Merlin Means of Merlin Public Media, and tonight we are having a brand new episode of Events Talk. And here with me is
Willow,
and Gideon.
from
the And Then Initiative, Mohave Pride, and the Human Kindness Campaign, and the Bearded
wow, you got a lot going on.
We don't sleep.
I can relate to that. I garden in the desert, so I don't sleep either. My chickens get me up and put me to bed.
Got it.
So tell me about your organizations. What are we trying to accomplish here, and what are we accomplishing?
So our big overarching organization is the And Then Initiative. That's the 501c3 nonprofit that is the parent organization to Mohave Pride and the And Then Initiative. So our goal is to help foster a safe space and awareness and make connections in Mohave County for the LGBTQ community. And that's our goal with Mohave Pride. We put on the festival. This year's our third?
Our second in-person festival. We did a online Pride.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's our third total Pride festival, but we also had another one called Halloween, and then we had a New Year's party called Decadence.
Nice.
We were really busy that first year, and then the world ended, and now we're really tired.
I so understand. I'm a semi-retired lighting, sound, video kind of guy, and everything just stopped a couple of years ago, and then my health took a dump, and I can't do that work. And this is my project, and my passion right now is sharing with people what's going on in the area, bands, businesses, events, organizations, all of that fun stuff. So more about the organization. You can't just leave me with that little bit. Tell me more.
So right now we have a few main members. There's myself, I am the president. And then our vice president is Taylor, and they are helping us and serving remotely. They moved last year to Georgia, but they're still active, and they'll be here for Pride. Taylor and their fiance will be here for Pride. And then we have Ronnie is our treasurer, and he also owns a business, Kiwi
Screens, I believe.
Kiwi Screens. And then Travis is
a director. And if you hear a weird sound in the background, my dog is getting a drink. Thanks.
Okay, now, so you are a 501c3?
Yes, and then the last member of our board is Gideon, and Gideon is our fabulous secretary that keeps all of the notes so we know what we're doing.
Somebody's got to do that. That's a tough job.
Someone's got to do it.
So and how do people get a hold of you?
Sorry, what was that?
I said, well, go on with finishing up what you were saying.
Oh, well, Travis owns his own business. He does 3D printing and stuff with electronics. I don't know the name of his business. It's new. And then
okay.
And then Gideon has his business, and that's the Bearded Baker. And he
well
fed.
Oh yeah, very familiar with the Bearded Baker.
Yes, so am I. So are my pants. And then so we can be found either at the And Then Initiative on Facebook or Mohave Pride on Facebook. And then mohavepride.com has all of the different ways to be involved, as well as the vendor form for the festival.
Okay. Tell me about the festival. I know we got a little bit of time before that's coming up, but I wanted to get this in and into people's attention. And I guess I don't have to tell you, we kind of live in
so it's a good time to talk about it.
We kind of live in a narrow-minded area, and I'm not that kind of guy. So I wanted to get information out to anyone who wants to know more. And then if you guys don't mind, I'd like to come back in a month or so, pick this up again, and, show people where you're at and, how things are filling out and getting toward the final product.
That'd be great.
Okay, so tell me about your event.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
So Mohave Pride was started in 2019, and I was just a vendor. I was working for somebody else at that time, and we were a vendor. So I didn't get to be a part of the planning for that first one. So this is my first time on the board planning it, and it's always family friendly. It's geared towards cultivating a safe space for our LGBTQ AI plus families. And I don't think we realized there was such a need for it at the time, but we got such a good response. We had over 3,000 people come that first year.
Oh, wonderful.
A bunch of testimonies of people saying, this is the first time I felt comfortable with my family being out in the open, or this is the first time I've used my pronoun, my preferred pronouns, or this is the first time I felt comfortable holding my, partner's hand. And it was, we had a lot of things geared towards children for activities. We had rock painting and face painting and bouncy houses and performers, and it was a really great time. So we're hoping to do that this year ×2. We have a 2-day event this time, and we want to include a lot more activities for not just the youngsters, but people who want to be introduced to yoga or painting.
I think a drum circle is going to be there too.
Ooh, a drum circle.
Oh, nice.
Have a heavy focus on mental health as well. There's a lot of wellness vendors and information booths that'll be there to help anyone who might need some encouragement or coming to terms with whatever they're going through in life. We had a lot of people say that meant a lot to them, and they didn't know those resources existed before they had come to Pride. So definitely geared towards the whole family for a lot of fun and just celebrating who you are and whatever your family looks like.
And it's
That's
going to
very
be
cool.
It's going to be on June 11th and 12th from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. both days.
Okay, that's Friday, Saturday?
Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday. Of course, I would guess wrong. That's just how it works.
All right.
I don't have a calendar in front of me.
There's also an adults only after party that's going to be happening at Blackbridge Brewery. And something new that we're doing this year, it's a bar barista crawl. And we are including a couple of downtown. I think our goal is 4 downtown bars and coffee shops to have both alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. So like instead of a traditional bar crawl, there's going to be non-alcoholic options as well. And the participants they have their special cup and they go to each spot and they get a stamp and then they turn that in at the end of the night for a raffle.
Nice. I love the non-alcoholic option. I'm going to show my age here. I am 33 years sober.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm one of the things in my life I'm proud of. I got 3 years before that everybody tells me I had a really good time. I don't remember any of it. I just don't. But that's including people that don't drink. Yes, for whatever reason. It's really a nice touch that really opens it up to so many more people. I know a lot of people with my problem would avoid those kind of things for just that reason.
Right. And that's exactly why we wanted to, because some of our organizers, they don't drink either. So it's nice when you can participate in that and you can get the cool cup and not have to dump your beer out on the way.
Yeah, I don't know. You saw my picture for a second there. I'm an old hippie, and I don't waste anything. I don't have to. I mean,
right.
I met my wife over a massive environmental action out in Ward Valley, California, just a little ways from here. So activists from way back on every level. All rights are human rights.
Right on.
We're glad to hear that.
I'm going to throw something out at you guys just because it's a little bit of my past. Have either of you ever heard of either Ace London or, of course, you've probably heard of Harvey Milk?
I've heard of Harvey Milk.
Okay. Ace London was a dear friend of mine. International LGBTQ activist for his entire life. We lost him a number of years ago. He had a show on a local radio station for 6 weeks. And after numerous calls from the FCC, he's like, I can't bite my tongue. I just, so he's like, Mike, what do I do? So I produced 7.5 years of LGBTQ plus podcast for Ace and a number of friends, and got to understand parts of the community that unless you're willing to get inside there and look or talk or meet or shake hands or hug somebody, you don't understand the struggles. So this is why I'm so happy for what you guys are doing, especially, well, here. This is a tough place to be non-traditional anything.
We really appreciate the support, and it's something that we heard a lot when my sister and I were first talking about it late 2018. We had attended another Pride, and we thought, well, why don't we do one at home? And we started talking to people that we knew, and that was the general consensus is, I mean, maybe, I guess we could do it here, but good luck.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the more we talked to, the more people we met, the more volunteer meetings we did, the more we saw specifically a lot of kids, a lot of families that just didn't feel like they had a safe community here. So we're really happy to see that seed grow and help cultivate it.
It sounds like you're doing a wonderful job, and kudos to you for the putting on any kind of event like this. The planning is crazy, logistics are crazy, getting everything together, advertising, promotions, entertainment, vendors. I mean, wow.
We have a really good group. We have a really, really good group. And then some of the things that we're working on, Ronnie was a big proponent in this year and last year. So our nonprofit name is the And Then Initiative. And so we have some events that are
Okay, 1 second, please. The And Then?
Yes.
TheandThen.
Initiative.
Initiative. Okay, sometimes spoken word is a little unclear when people are trying to go and find you. So,
Sure.
Okay, please continue.
So some of the other things that we're working on doing are the And Now events. And they'll be like having a picnic in the park or a community cleanup or going to the lake together. And they're not festivals. They're just dates on the calendar to get together with family.
Okay, so from big to small,
Yep.
And yes, when you're building community and yeah, you can't just have big events because, well, again, back to the whole thing before, it takes some time and work to put it together. So pull off a small picnic or, day at the lake or down at the river, and it's just a whole lot easier. Hey, man, everybody just get together down here today.
Yep.
We're going to have some fun.
I think that was one of the things they realized after the first Pride was people were like, wow, I don't want to have to wait until next year to see you all again.
Right. Yeah.
That we can actually have this community outside of a festival in everyday life.
Okay, just tell me more.
So there's another group. It's I want to say that it's the LGBT Pride Awareness. I don't remember I wish I did.
But there's just the LGBTQ awareness group of
Bullhead. You're right. And their director is Danae. She's amazing, and I don't think she sleeps either. So there are more groups growing. There are more groups getting together. And then as far as the And Then initiative goes, our other baby project is we have two other ones. Mm-hmm. There's the Human Kindness Campaign, and Gideon and I work the most on that one. All of us like pitch in, but Gideon and I work the most on it. We work on putting packs together for people who are experiencing homelessness, and then also putting together menstruation supplies, like menstruation supply packs. We deliver them to the schools in our area monthly or semi-monthly, depending on what they need, because some kids just don't have access to it.
Yeah.
So that's one. And then we're always accepting donations for that, like socks and backpacks and toothpaste and toothbrushes. And the other project happens towards the end of the year, and that's the family festivity project. And Ronnie heads that one up, and he collects Christmas trees and age appropriate gifts, and we take submissions from the community and we pick like the top 10 or 15 for families who are really needing a good pick me up for the season. And we deliver holiday kits complete with gifts, tree decorations, trees, and lights.
Wow, the whole package.
The whole kit and caboodle.
I was trying to avoid that phrase, but okay. Yeah, it's just one of
I'll
those.
use it.
That phrase kind of makes you sound closer to my age. It's just an older person's phrase most of the time. So
I'm
yeah,
secretly 80. It's fine. Not that
Pardon?
you're 80. I don't know if you're 80, but
I'm not there yet. I've got a few more years. I'm in my early 60s.
I
well,
think when you don't sleep, we're allowed to use 80s language.
so you're a whippersnapper, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, I'm just a youngster at 63. Come on.
Got it.
I
So
ahead.
that's what we're working on, and we would love to expand our volunteer workforce. Right now, like I said, it's like, what is it, 5 or 6 of us?
Yeah. Mhm.
And most of us are business owners, and we are trying really hard to keep a healthy work balance life. So if anybody would like to help with any of this throughout the year, or like plan some of those smaller events like lake get-togethers or anything like that, we are always looking for reliable, friendly members of our community to join on this adventure with us.
Okay, listen up, folks. They're looking for help and they need it. They're doing good stuff out there. And the easiest way to get a hold of you guys, if somebody wants to volunteer, is
Mohave Pride at hotmail.com is our email, or
okay.
Mohave Pride on Facebook. Just shoot us a message.
Cool. Yeah, you
That's
gotta
like-
love Facebook.
They're also still accepting vendor spaces.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go to mohavepride.com. That gives you all the information to fill out if you have something you want to sell, or if you're an information type organization. There's still space.
And I'll
And-
announce this on here. You'll be the first one to hear it.
Uh-oh.
May 20th. May 20th is the first volunteer meeting for Mohave Pride Festival. And it's going to be a potluck.
Those are always fun.
That's our goal.
I do enjoy a potluck. I don't, like I told you when we were talking on Facebook, I don't get away from my house all that much. I'm not in the best of health, but yeah, potlucks, people. I mean, I'm starting to miss being around people, but I can't go real far from my house because I don't have yet a portable oxygen concentrator, which I need. So we're fighting with the insurance company, and once I get that, I'm back out there. But for right now, I'm mostly in my house. So, and that's why we're doing the interview on Skype here. But I'd like to get out with people again. I miss it. I was part of the entertainment industry in town for a number of years as a lighting guy. And yeah, now I'm at home. My oxygen is behind me. But this is my passion, is getting information out and to people for just about anything. I don't have breaks on here. The only two things I don't want to discuss are the old, okay, let's not talk politics and religion. And my rationale behind that is not that I don't like discussing them. I love talking both. But once you get into a system like this radio station here, once you open it up to those two things, then you're flooded with that and nothing more. And
Right.
important things like this kind of get buried underneath them. And yeah, I love what you guys are doing. I'm so glad you had the time to talk to me. Give me a rundown of the whole thing again, just real quick for people, top to bottom.
Uh,
Come on.
So, top to bottom, I'm Willow, and this is
Gideon.
and we are board members of the AMVEN Initiative, the nonprofit that puts on Mohave Pride Festival, the Family Festivity Project, and the Human Kindness Campaign. We also work to do smaller events throughout the year to keep our community, our families, and our kids connected. And our goal is to help foster a healthier, brighter community for everybody, specifically the LGBT community in our area.
And Mohave Pride is June 11th and 12th, Saturday and Sunday, from 11 to 8.
Mm-hmm.
And where's that at again?
Metcalf Park in Kingman.
Metcalf Park.
Yep.
Seems like everything is at Metcalf Park. That's cool, though. I mean, it's a pretty cool place.
It's a really easy park to do festivals at because it's already fenced in.
Anything that makes life easier when you're setting up an event like that is just it's fantastic. I want to thank you guys for spending some time with me and telling me what you got going on. And if you'd like, let's another month, let's get back together, update us on what's going on, what the entertainment's going to be, what the vendors are going to be like, and give me the rest of the lowdown. How does that sound to you guys?
That sounds great. We'd love to chat again.
Thank you so much for your support and everything that you do to support the community.
That's what I'm trying to do here, and so are you. So we all work together, and maybe we can make this area a better place for all of us.
Perfect. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you. You guys have a great night.
You too.
You too.